And I've been at this game for a while. I'm going to share some screenshots that I found while looking through some of my old galleries. This is feedback through the years on TikTok, etc. This is me with blonde hair years ago as a head hostess for a fine dining restaurant in Dallas. I'm just going to go in order and see what I collected here. I posted a video on one of my old TikTok accounts about biodynamic farming, and it was so highly censored. But if you see biodynamic products, those are the best to buy if you to do more for the earth. So I like to get biodynamic pomegranate juice for some of my product. This was a woman named Jamie who met me earlier on, and she lost, I believe she said 10 pounds drinking my Tummy Tuck Plus tea, and this was before creating the Tummy Tuck Plus detox tea. This is one of the many reviews on my gourmet grass-fed butter tamales. They are amazing, exceeded expectations, moist and tender, a tamale lover's dream. I ordered 4 dozen, and Cassandra, who was very lovely, added extra as a bonus. I also ordered her homemade salsa, which too is amazing and a must-have addition to the tamales. This was in 2022. SJ said, really delicious homemade tamales. One of my favorite things, goes very well with the salsa. I love them and will buy again. Owner is very helpful and very friendly with great products. December 25th, 2021, very responsive seller. Item arrived before the holiday. Family said the tamales were delicious. This is another 5 stars. I believe that's also on the tamales. And these are some of the pictures from that people left with their reviews, which I think is awesome. This is a private conversation on my tamales. I actually ended up pulling that Etsy account because of how descriptive I was in my descriptions of products, because I was trying to help as many people that got pricked. I ended up pulling my store. So that store ended up going bye-bye. I ended up pulling it and contacting a whole bunch of my customers to try and bring them over to my new site. So the box arrived beat up and dented, but obviously it didn't matter. I practically finished one of the loaves. It tastes great. Love the texture. I'll steam up a couple of tamales tomorrow. Thank you. And I just want to say, if you're on a diet or you're trying to lose weight, this is the way to go, because these tamales, the raising the standard on the ingredients is actually not going to punish your waistline. This was 5 stars, June 20th, 2022, on the live early morning glory plant, which is still available at hippieHappenin.com. Cheryl Lee, April 22nd, 2022. I write reviews about every product I receive because each product is high quality. I received my hummus today and I can't stop eating it. The seller is also a great communicator, and if you have any questions, she will respond to you quickly. I'm a big fan. Ali G said, absolutely the best banana bread I have ever tasted. This young lady is a world-class cook, shelf, and deserves a measure something. Actually, the first one is from Ali G. The second one was from my brother's father, who I had just gotten contact with. Since 2022, I've actually updated my banana pumpkin bread to using einkorn wheat, einkorn non-hybrid wheat, which according to the reviews and information, people that have gluten sensitivity or intolerance are able to have this flour. And it improved the texture of my bread. So that was a huge bonus. July 6, 2022, the mug was absolutely beautiful. My friend will love it when I give it to her. Packaging was a different story. I was extremely nervous when I opened the bag. The box it was in was way too small, but it's very well protected and bubble wrapped. Thank you so much for this beautiful mug. It's a beautiful and perfect gift. There are gorgeous Marilyn Monroe and Audrey Hepburn mugs also in my store. Sabrina, July 8, 2022, on the vanilla coffee syrup, nutrient-dense, antioxidant-rich, the healthiest on the market, and in my opinion, the absolute richest and most delicious. So good. I love it. Just the right amount of sweet for the drink while still having MCT benefits. Then we got more reviews on the grass-fed butter tamales, one on the Audrey Hepburn tumbler, which I will bring back hopefully at some point, Marilyn Monroe quote mug, and the bulk loose leaf pineal tea. This is actually why I had to pull my store. They had pulled this listing. I had got a lot of sales with this tea, and then they pulled it and made it that much harder for people to find me on Etsy. But I was adding a lot more to the description that they really didn't like. I was just trying to help as many people as possible. August 6, 2022, the meat is seasoned well and not too heavy on the masa. They are perfect to freeze and take to work for lunch. Another plus, I don't have to spend all day in the kitchen making them. I would add slightly more pork. Will order again, exclamation point. Once again, that's the gourmet grass-fed butter tamales, homemade pasture-raised chicken bone broth in the masa. This is healing food, and non-GMO heirloom corn masa, by the way. This is how we upgrade our lives and our health. For the extra crunchy out there, if you're extra crunchy, this is for you. This is the last one I will leave on this video. Yes, we love them. They're actually really tasty. My daughter and I took a whole shot, but I'll try doing half and half. I took pics of the pack when it arrived and meant to post, but I've been busy. They arrived perfect. Also, my youngest daughter, who usually never likes tea, said she actually likes the taste of the Tranquility. Thanks so much. The Tranquility is one of the ones that Etsy deactivated as well when I had that store because it was so descriptive on all of the benefits of the herbs. I see a lot of tea companies and there's not a lot of description, and I think also because it's risky because of the system. But in this listing in my store, it is incredibly thorough, telling you about all the real vitamins, all of the incredible parasite benefits, and just going really, really specific into all of the benefits of this tea. This is one of the very first teas I brought to my store. And one of the reasons was because I was growing holy basil, tulsi, and I wanted to incorporate it. And I was also growing lemongrass. And I was really struggling with money, so I really wanted to incorporate what I was already growing in my mineral-rich soil. And to this day, I am still growing these herbs. They come back for me every single year. The lemongrass I always have. And yeah, there's actually a lot more screenshots, but I'm gonna go ahead and end this video right here. My name is Cassandra. I raise the standard in the marketplace for those who are tired of getting less than they deserve from their food and from their tea and from, I'm just gonna leave it at that. I'm a regenerative closed loop system and everything is highly medicinal and effective. Everyday, real holistic. If you're ready to upgrade and experience the difference, you can go to Google and search Hippie Happenin and my store will pop right up. Be sure to check that review section. All of the prices include complimentary shipping.